My name is Magnus Davidson. I'm the master of the Azamara Journey. We're a two-ship fleet. Despite this, we managed to pretty much make it all over the world with these two vessels. I just rejoined the ship in Venice at the beginning of this cruise. For the duration of my contract, pretty much got the pleasure of taking the ship all around the Mediterranean, from east to west, on a variety of different itineraries. My next contract as well will be rejoining the ship in Sri Lanka, taking the ship over to Asia, and then contract after that down in Australia. So we get around, that's for sure, these vessels, to a wide range of different ports of call. And not only that, I think that when we do call in these places, we really get the chance to experience the culture of the countries we're visiting. One of the pillars of our brand being destination immersions. Instead of just calling for a few hours at a time, we actually like to spend more time in port. Our job of captain on board is number one, safety, of course, and everything I do and everything the officers do is geared towards safety as number one. And so my job is safety and navigation, but that being navigation into ports, or out of ports, on a day-to-day basis, and always safety. It's a great job. I've been at sea for almost 20 years now. Glad to be in command of this ship. Very much a fan of the smaller vessels. I've been most of my career on the larger cruise ships. I was working for a parent company, Royal Caribbean. Very much enjoyed that. But it was always my dream, my goal, if you will, to move to these smaller vessels that get to navigate a little bit around the ports that some of the bigger ships can't get into. It's a real pleasure for me. It's pretty much doing my dream job. We have a very friendly crew as well. It's a very family-orientated type of atmosphere. So on a ship this size, we have 411 crew members from 47 different nationalities. We get to know each other very well. Being a two-ship brand, again, that helps. So even crew members over on our sister ship, the Quest, quite a lot of those transfer to the Journey and to the Quest. So yeah, we get to know each other very well, get to form very close working relationships. Yes, we have a very loyal and friendly base of customers. And, it's a real pleasure to see many people returning with us. Indeed, a lot of guests that cruise with us for the first time, and the comment from them is that we've got a very friendly ship. Everybody gets to know each other within the first few days, and it's just a real nice atmosphere that builds, and I think that's really the cornerstone of Azamara. People always mention it. People that have come for the first time this cruise as well, I've been really glad to hear that. They've been telling me as I walk around that the crew seem really friendly and really nice. The difference between Azamara and say some of the larger ships is this is a little bit more of a boutique type environment. We're operating in a premium segment, and so everything is geared towards that end. Big ships have their attractions, have ice skating rinks and bowling alleys and all sorts of things going on. Here it's a little bit more about the interaction between the guests, the interaction between the guests and the crew. Everything is very much geared towards the guest satisfaction and making sure that if there are any issues presented, we can take care of those and iron those out and hopefully make things smooth. Regarding the itineraries of this ship, as I said, we've managed to sail worldwide, and as I said before, we managed to get into a lot of the ports that some of the big ships simply can't reach. So the cruising, as I mentioned, is all about destination immersion, and we can usually get a little bit closer to the old part of town than some of the larger ships. For example, being St. Petersburg, and some of the big ships they have to go out to the cruise terminal, the new cruise terminal, quite a way outside the city, whereas we sail all the way up the river, nice to get right into the heart of St. Petersburg. Similar goes for Bordeaux. Only small ships can actually transit the Gironde all the way up to the centre of the town, so when we go to Bordeaux, it's several hours up the river, and then we swing the ship, go astern through a bridge, and then manage to put the ship right in the heart of town. There's a little promenade right next to the ship. People are walking and sitting on the grass, and so you just go down our gangway and you're right there in the city centre. The big ships, they tend to operate itineraries that are the same from one cruise to the next. That may mean you have a summer season, for example, sailing out of Barcelona, once one cruise is done, it's the same cruise again at Barcelona, and maybe repositioning for the winter times in the Caribbean, repeating the same cruise again and again. And one of the things that I like most about coming to this company and working, because well, each cruise is different, so you never have one cruise that has been exactly the same as the previous cruise. So it's a lot of variety, much more interesting. So I hope you like what you've seen. Hope you like what the various members of the different departments have talked about here on board the Azamara Journey. It would be a pleasure to see you on board sometime on a cruise in the future. As I said, we sail worldwide, so you have a wide range of destinations and regions to choose from. So yeah, please come sail with us.
My name is Philip Taylor. I'm here with my wife Claire. We're from Nottinghamshire in the UK. We're having a wonderful cruise on Azamara Journey. We're having a few nights in Venice on the way back, and it's been absolutely wonderful. We've met some wonderful people.
How many cruises have you been on?
19.
19 on Azamara?
No, only 2 on Azamara. We're hoping to do another one next year.